Hey everybody, Pastor Brian here. Thanks for taking a few minutes out of your busy schedule to listen in on an awesome and important announcement that we have to give to our entire church family. As you may know, it's been some time since we've had someone at the helm or leadership role of our worship ministry. We have an incredible team of vocalists and musicians, and they've worked so hard to make sure that we can continue worshiping week in and week out. And yet we've kind of lacked that key leadership for a little bit of time. And we have not wanted to rush into that role either, because I don't know about you, worship is kind of a big deal. And we've wanted to make sure that God would fill the role and bring us just the right person at the right time with the right heart to lead us forward, take us to the next level in our worship ministry. Well, I'm excited to let you know we have found that individual, and we're excited to present to you Allison Orgeron and her husband Jeremy, who will be joining us. They're coming all the way from Alexandria, Louisiana. And so, church, I'm asking for your help in helping getting them here. There's some expense involved with the move. It's expense that isn't really normal or regular to us. And we want to make sure we can get them here and get them started on the right foot. So, in just a moment, we're going to have them share a little introductory video so that you can get to know them just a little bit more. But I'm also asking you at this time to consider making a small gift or donation towards kind of their relocation fund. And you can do that by just going to our lifehousedsm.org to the give page. And as you give, you can mark other and just put in there new worship leader or moving expenses, Allison, something like that. That'll help us know that you're on board to helping them get here. We'll also put a link in the post below. But anyway, we are so excited to have them. So without further ado, I'll let them introduce themselves, and then we're going to again show you details on how you can take part in investing in our worship ministry. And I hope you'll begin praying for them. Let's begin believing God for great new things and that more musicians will come. We are very excited about our future of worship here at Lifehouse. So looking forward to welcoming Allison and Jeremy into our church family. So please join me in that. You'll begin to see them interact on Facebook. Welcome them, greet them. Let's let them know how happy we are that they'll be joining us. Without further ado, let's meet Allison and Jeremy.
Hello, Lifehouse. I'm Allison.
And I'm Jeremy.
We are the Orgerons, and we are so pumped to be joining y'all. A little bit about us. We'll try to keep it brief because there's plenty of time to come for us to get to know each other. But we are both from Louisiana, born and raised. I was practically born in church. I was a worship leader's kid, so I've been in and around ministry my entire life. When I was about 15 or so, I was dealing with my parents' divorce, and the Lord just really reminded me and kind of woke me up that He had a very specific purpose for my life, and that my life was His, to do with as He pleased. And so I knew that He had big plans for me. He was really developing my musical world and just pushing me in that direction, and doing worship ministry. He just really opened one door after another for me to move forward in worship ministry. And I just knew that I'm called to do this. I'm called to do this with my life and for doing His kingdom work.
Yeah, as for me, I was raised Catholic, but my parents divorced when I was young. So I was never consistently in church. I didn't really have a strong relationship with the Lord. Ironically, it was actually in college when I met Allison, and I started going to her church in Natchitoches. And that was really just where I realized that you can have a personal relationship with the living God. And so I started to seek Him and seek His plan for my life. And so early on, I actually knew that Allison here was going to be a big part of my life. I wanted to marry her before she even knew it. So once we graduated, we both moved here to Alexandria. Just kind of a good place to start off for a young married couple. She had family here. It was just a bigger city than Natchitoches, so it gave us some opportunity to get some work experience. And so we've been here for a little bit and just trying to figure out what's next for our lives.
Yeah, so we both studied fields that had not a whole lot of opportunity in Louisiana. So when it came to the big picture of career, those kind of goals, we just knew these last few months, we've started feeling like it's time to get a move on and work towards real goals. And so we started cleaning up our resumes, reaching out, just seeing what's out there for us. And I actually never applied to Lifehouse, but God had other plans. Pastor Brian found my resume on a website, and he reached out, and the rest has really just been history. We've really loved talking with him and your staff and getting to know your heart, and we just love it.
Yeah, and every prayer, everybody we've talked to has just been, we know for sure that this is what we're supposed to be doing. So we just look forward to anything we can contribute to the body and Lifehouse especially.
Yeah, I mean, even through the bumps, the concerns, any little fears that we've had, there's no denying that this is a yes from God. This is where we're being called to go, and we can't wait. We've had an awesome chance to come visit your city a couple weeks ago, and it was phenomenal getting to meet a few of your members and your staff, and join your worship on Sunday morning, and just see what that looks like. And just every conversation that we've had with y'all, and just every encounter we've had has just made us fall more in love with you and with your heart. You have such a big heart for your community and for the Big C Church, the body of Christ, and it's just awesome. And we can't wait to not only help lead the way in that, but to continue growing alongside you. Just join in the fun. I can't wait to just dive deep into the heart of God with you as we worship together, and just experience all that God has in store for Lifehouse and for Des Moines.
And we look forward to doing life with you. So thank you so much for reaching out, and we just can't wait to see you.
See y'all soon.
Bye.
Bye.